All right. Hello there. Hello, how is it going? It's Friday. How are you doing wherever you are? Today we're gonna talk about reels and a little more. Some more. We've been talking about them, but if we know that these are important for our engagement and our visibility here on social media, why wouldn't we talking about them? So we want to talk a little bit about it. We want to go over that tutorial that I did the other day about making them. Some of you might have missed it, so we're going to do that today again. So it's just reels, my friends. It's a hot reels. All right. If you're going to be joining me live, let me know where you're joining from. And if you're going to be watching the replay, let me know you're watching from, because social media right now, it's a micro video content that is hot and taking the market by storm. So if you haven't included reels in your social media planning or in your strategy for your marketing online, then you're really missing something. Now, yes, I know we haven't been doing them consistently. Yeah, we do one now, we do one next week, on and off, on and off. I understand. But as long as you're doing them, as long as you're doing them and you're going to do them and build up that consistency. All right, so we're going to go that to do that tutorial again and talk a little bit about why it is so important here on social media. All right, for those of you who have not met me before, my name is Yvette Garel and I come to you live in this community Monday, Wednesday, Friday. On Monday, we talk Monday's mindset, talk about ourselves, how we need to make sure that we can sustain good health and make wealth, right? Because our health is wealth, or wealth is health. No, health is wealth, right? So we want to be able to manage both ends, because if we're not good, then the business ain't good. All right. So we talk social media strategies, we give tips, we show tools, we share, we do demonstrations as to how you can do some of this um, content for your post, or you can increase it for visibility. We do all things social media, and we also talk about our entrepreneurial journey. Yes, because that's so important. So we do. We speak to network marketers, social sellers, direct salesperson, home-based business owners, not starters, non-starters, those who have been, going on and rocking it out. Kudos to you guys. So we want to get everybody up to speed. So we learn and we come and we share. There's a lot of things that there's a lot of things that a lot of us we go and we grab the skills, and then we come back and we share, because it's so important, because not everybody sometimes can go out and find the resources as they need to. But if you can help someone, then go ahead. All right, so why is real so important for our social media um market strategy, right? You come in here social media, you're going to be marketer, whether you're going to whatever your product is, or whatever you're marketing here on social media, we have to have a plan. Or online, it doesn't matter, you need a plan, my friends. So what's the plan here? You got to really hone in on your plan, what the plan is, because you start, there's got to be an end game, and once you get to that end game, then that's another beginning game again. So it's like a circle, never stops. Once you finish something, then it's the beginning of a new thing. All right. So here online, the marketing is just like that. So you're gonna master some skills so you can maintain your business here. So you can sustain the business here. So you can teach others. So you can be attractive. You can, people will want to look at your stuff, right? The visibility. So reels are so important, because if you notice, look around on your phone, right? Whether it's Instagram, whether it's TikTok, whether it's Facebook, it's what what are people gravitating to? What catches the eye? We always say adults, especially, doesn't they don't have attention span like a goldfish, right? That 3 seconds, yeah. Especially now, with the influx of artificial intelligence, Chat GPT. and all those robotic action, I mean, that's going on and helping us out. So much stuff we have to embrace. But I'm telling you, so people are busy. They want to just get it and go. They want to see, oh yeah, we don't have time to, listen to the long videos, depending on what it is, right? But they just want to scroll, even if they have to come back. They keep scrolling. I don't know about you. Have you ever been to the airport, like, waiting in the lounge and you see what's happening there? Everybody, the only person that's probably not on their phone is the busy mom trying to quiet those kids down. Yeah. But everybody's on their phone. You ever stop at the stoplight, and when you're at the stoplight, look and kind of just glance around in cars and see what's going on? Everybody's on their phone. It's like, um, it's not the telephone is like a part of our lives, right? So if you're going to put stuff out there on social media for a business, make sure that it can interface and reach the people that you want to reach. That is why you have to have a plan, have to have an intention. What is it you want to put out there? What is it you want to say? What message you want to say? That's why we talk about the branding piece. I'm telling you, my friends, the branding piece, if you're going to deliver here on social media, you've got to know who you're talking to and what you're talking about, your message, and make sure the message can get to, the people that really need it. That's your niche market, your target market. And so that's foundational, right? Yeah, that's foundational because you want to be talking to somebody, right? Yeah, you got to be talking to somebody. We don't want to be talking to thin air when we have our products or we have our opportunity. We want to target. We want people to join us in business. We want people to buy our stuff, at least take a look. We've got to know what who we're looking for and where we go looking for them, right? So reels are no different. When you make your reels, you got to know why you put it out there. What's your intention behind that particular reel? Or sometimes it can be just a little fun. Like today, I was doing some little fun stuff with my I saved them in my camera roll. All right, so before we run out of time, let's kind of go over um how to make a simple reel. Now, last time we talked about it, so everybody has a smartphone, right? I don't care whether it's 8, 7, 6. Make sure you're following up, right? So you get your phone, and I start my reels in Instagram, right? Because it's for me, it's easier for me to save it in my camera roll. Remember now, every platform you put your I'm not 100% sure about Facebook, but when you post your reels, when you make your reels in Instagram, you post them in Instagram, there's a watermark. The Instagram logo is attached to that, just like when you do them in TikTok. So when I make my reels in Instagram, I save them before I post them. I used to post them and take them and put them on other platforms. But just so you know, the platforms don't like the crossover. Um, they like to have their own authentic logo. So if you post it on Instagram and you want to take it off, then there are apps that you can download that removes the watermark. Okay. So remember that. But I save it in my camera roll, and then I post it so I can go back to my camera roll and bring it back up. So if I want to post in TikTok or if I want to take it over to Facebook, right? I can grab it and I can post it and I can go back and grab. So it's more versatile, It's for me, it's easier than to go take the watermark off. Sometimes I forget, when you kind of just getting this thing out. Yeah, and be like, oops, but there are apps out there. There are softwares that can take off the watermarks. So I'll probably post those at the end of this, at the end of the live, so that you can, if you want to, you practice those as well. Practice using those as well. All right. So your Instagram, right? So I like to do Instagram. So when I find your profile, okay? So and remember now your little plus button at the top opens up everything that you can do in Instagram. And so there are reels, posts, stories. You can do story highlights. You can do live videos. You can stream live on Instagram and the guide. And, maybe in the newer model phone, you might have some more options, but this is the basic, right? So if you want to make your reel, remember the first thing we said, you want to choose your timer. How many seconds do you want to make this reel for? All right. So yeah, what he's saying here for me to continue because I was working on one today. And so I'm gonna just save it in draft so I can start. Okay. So you've got to choose the time frame you want your reel. So you look to the side and you choose your time frame, okay? So find it now if you want to 30 seconds or 20 seconds or 15 seconds, you choose your time frame. So all right, I've got my time frame here to be 15 seconds, okay? Now, then I probably have an audio that I already, saved in my saved files that I want to use. So you probably have the same thing too. Now, if you don't, you need to think about that as well. So before you even start going, because we have to do some preparation first, which makes life so easy. So know that you want to do a 30 seconds video. I know that you want to use this audio. Think about those ahead of time. Have them ready. Because now we have my 30-second video. I can just go back here and grab my picture from my camera roll, right? Say I wanna use a picture something from my camera roll. I got a lot of stuff in my camera roll. I can grab something from my camera roll, okay? And say I want to grab this picture from my camera roll. Okay, now it's downloaded. Well, I think I already used this, so let's not use. Let me find something that I probably didn't use before. Okay, let's find that. It doesn't have anything on it. So, okay, so here's my picture and it's being downloaded right now. And I know a music that I want to do with this on this. So I go here and you're gonna hit the add button and it's gonna take you could either bring up your music and have that all ready. So let's go back and start over. So the cool thing about this is that you can always start over, right? So let me find my music. So the little music bar right here. Wow. Oh, I guess it's on the other side. Okay, let's bring up this. Let me Okay, I guess on my phone, it's on the other side of town. So I'm going to add my music. So they all open up here now. Okay, so where's my music? My audio is my music, right? And so I already had something and now it's, do you hear it? All right, that's my audio, right? Welcome to your life. That's my audio. And so, and if I say done, because I'm gonna use that, right? So I got my audio, I got my 30 seconds. That's all ready. What else do I want? Do I wanna, and that's why I hit next. Okay, so I got my 30 seconds. So the cool thing about it, if I want to play that music a little longer, I can add clips to that. See that? I can edit my clips and it allows me to add. So I can go back and I can add the same picture, add another one. And then if I want another one, then all right, so these are two. So I can add that. So now I can, all right, so I can add another one. If I wanted to play a little longer, I can add another one. Okay, so we're only gonna add 3. All right. Now, all right. So now we're gonna say done for that. We're not gonna add anymore. So we're gonna go at the top here on my phone. Maybe it's on the side of your phone. I can do a lot of things, but I'm not done yet. Okay. So I'm going to go back because I want to do some other things here. Now, if you were recording it live, then you want to do your timer. Remember, we want to do the timer, but we didn't record this live. We pulled the picture from the camera roll. So, but I want to add some filters, right? So I look for my little filter bar here. Here it is. I want to add some filters. So let's go here. I want to add some filters. So now there's have a whole host of filters. Look at that. I don't know what you want to add, but let's see what I want to add. Oops. Let me go back. I want to add some filters here. If I want this electrifying color thing, or if I want to use that one, they give you different effects. Look at that. So if I want to use that one, I think that one is your or but you choose the one you want to choose. It's a lot. It's a lot here. But we're just gonna say we chose that one, okay? All right, then we're gonna go see that. Because it's the same picture, it's not gonna show you anything else. So I wanted to do that. All right, now, but I wanted to add, if I wanted to maybe do some text. All right, what is this song saying? So we hit the text and it says, welcome to my life. All right, it says, welcome to your life. I can say, welcome to my life. Oh, and then, all right, I say done. And then I can position that here. But suppose you were talking about your something that has helped you with joint pains or some travel tip or something. All right, then you would be like, okay, let's put something that's more realistic. Okay, one tip if you're a frequent traveler, pack light. Okay, so if you want to give a travel tip number one. Travel tip number one. Oops. Oh, travel tip. Oh, come on. Travel tip number one. And that would be pack light, right? Make sure your hand luggage is not so heavy that it's like heavy. You can put it over or pull it. So you pack lightly. Pack light. If that's your travel tip, okay? So that's it right there. So we'll say done. We'd say done, and we can move it around and position it wherever you want to position it. You can also change the color of your text. So here we got all of those. So because we have all those colors in the background already, we might probably want to keep it white or want to keep it in that black color there. Now, right up here, you can change those. You can change the color. That's pressing those buttons. So you got to play around with this thing. It's not that you can't play around with it because you can always change it. Now, you can play around with it, and then I say done, because now if you notice, I hit that little another bar beside the color, and notice all my text is rolling in. My text is rolling in because I gave it that option. I gave it that option when I had it right here. On everybody's phone it's different, but there's another little box beside your lettering that gives that option. So hit it, and it takes the text in and out. So it creates that um it makes it different, right? So somebody be like, oops, where'd it go? And then it comes again and goes again, right? So with this filter, it's kind of crowded because it's very bold, and with the colors, the illumination. So you might not want to do, but you can always, if you feel like that is overpowering, just go back and change it. If you want a lighter one, if you feel like, oh, that's too much, I just want to change it. There you go. You can change it. Now I have three faces. So you just play with the filters and see which one suits you, okay? All right, so that's our video right there. But it still has my text box. But now I can change the colors of that since I have changed the filters and it's not so the colors are not that bold. I can put brighter colors on that. So I'll keep the text size and style, but I'll go up here and I'll hit the colors and I'll change the color to purple maybe. Choose your color, right? Yeah, but remember this feature, it depends on what you put touch up there. It depends on what you select up there, okay? So we could do lots more right here, but we're gonna keep it simple for today, okay? But remember now, your music, your filters, and let's ask a question. Do you pack lights when you travel? You go to that, let's go back. So you open up this other feature here. It brings up this bar, and then you can pull the house. You can say, how many of you pack, do you pack light or whatever the question is, or is your hand luggage always light? You know, something. And you ask the question is, um, do you always have a light hand luggage? And you could ask a question and leave it right here because people are going to answer yes or no. And then you could position it now. So where do we want this right here? Now, if you notice, this could be right up here and this could be right down here. But you notice I can't read those words, right? I can't because it's on the white. So what I can do is I can go back. I can go right back there. I can go and find me a sticker. All right, I can find me a sticker here. Ooh, that I can use. I can use to put behind that color, behind the behind that to brighten it up, right? So it could be, oops. Oh, let's find that because we wanna be able to see. Oops, not that. We want to be able to see. We want to be able to see the I'm trying to find it here. We want to be able to see the lettering. And so every phone is different here. Where is this thing? Uh, oh, I think my battery is going on my phone. But anyway, we would find a box, a text box, and we would put it right behind the letter in there, or we would put it right somewhere that if it depends on the color, or if we can find it on your phone, change the like that, change the filter, huh? Or it's easy, change the filter, change whatever you need to change it around, so make it visible, right? Change it and make it visible. I was trying to find the there is a there is a filter here to find. It's not a GIF. Find the but you could use anything and put it behind it to show it up. I'm gonna have to do the research, but in the interest of time. But you see where I'm going. So you gave a travel tip if that's your business, and then you ask a question. Now we are fostering engagement, right? We want people to engage with us. So we're gonna find that box and put it behind it. The next time we come back, I'll let you know. Well, my phone, it's in a different place. But you give a tip and you come back and you ask a question. So your travel tip, if you're in travel, if you're in health and wellness, or in what you call it now, say skincare. Okay, so people, we are always trying to make sure that our skin optimal, it looks right. Some people have skin condition, so if you're speaking to a skin condition, you could say, well, you could start off to say, well, um, number one, that one thing to help you with eczema, one thing suggesting this particular thing, because we're not doctors and stuff and nurses up in here now. We are just regular people, so we can't claim any rights to anything, right? In the medical field, we gotta be careful. So you give suggestions as to one thing that might help with your eczema. One tip. Maybe you have 6 tips, so you give it over a period of 6 days. So day one, you say tip number one, keep the area nice and moist, huh? And then you ask the question, how many folks struggle, do you know anyone that could use this tip that struggles with eczema? So we could ask a question, or if we don't have to ask any question. We can just give the tip. We could just give the tip and leave, right? So if you want to take that out, oops. Oh my goodness, I'm telling you this. It's hard to do this. And if you want to take that out, you just find your trash bin and just take it out. So we could just give the tip and leave. And then we go next. So when you go next now for the caption, you could put that all in there. How many people that travel with a light and luggage? You could do that. Or here's my travel tip for the day. Tip number one, pack light, pack your hand luggage light, and give some reasons why, why you say pack it light, and give some benefits. And you could do all of that right here. And then you could share. Or, as I said, you could save it as draft. But let's go back. Now, if you want to use it in another platform, you would press that button right there, and it will allow you to save it before it gets a watermark on it. So, all right, so let's go. And then you want to type up what you want to type up there, and then you would share. That's pretty simple, right? So say you have 5 tips, you give it over 5 days, and you could use the same photograph, or we haven't done the one where we speak into it yet, but you could do that simple. So you don't have to, if you don't want to speak over in the microphone, could do just this. Just start with this. Do it every day, or 7, depending on what it is, or do 2 per day. But the most important thing is to begin, and this is so simple. And it fosters engagement. Look at this. You can choose your filters and get the nice color scheme and all that going on. You don't have to choose that filter. You could choose more electrifying filters, and look at that. All kinds of features. Then when you go in here and you keep going down, and it gives you more and more and more and more and more and more and more, right? And so you could do all of that, and look at that. So it's so many things up in here that can help you. So there's no reason not to be making reels. So increase your engagement, increase your visibility, increase your maybe what you have to market. Let everybody know. You could. So you're trying to build your team, and you can talk about in the last couple of weeks you drafted in, you got so many leads, and and all that good stuff. Put it out there in this very, very unique way called Reels. So I'm going to see you on Monday for Monday's Mindset. But you have the weekend now to go make Reels. Go ahead, and I'll drop the app, the name, and in the comments as soon as I get to my regular location, and I have my notes with that in there, the name of it, so you can take off the watermark. If you already know what you're doing, then that's fine. But for those of us who don't know how to take off the watermark, there are apps. So if you accidentally, but remember, when before we get over to sharing, you want to use that arrow. Oops, let me find it. When you at this point, there's this arrow right here, and you hit it, and it saves it for you before you post it. Because and it says save then it's safe. Save it. That way you can go back and grab it and put it on TikTok. Go back and grab it and put it on Facebook without the watermark. All right, my friends, I see you on Monday. We are at the 30-minute mark. This always go long when we do demonstrations. It takes a little while. So go back and go over the steps and I'll see you. Okay, take care, everybody. Bye bye.